Another State of the Union brings the USA to the edge of bankruptcy. Guess who's counting on it? Yep, our own country.
I wonder how much more time is going to elapse here before Dick Cheney. God, doesn't he seem so, I don't know, 15th century, dark castle, things clanking, squeaking, stinking. And he comes up out of the subterranean part of the castle with dirt all over him. Well, I've been asleep for a while, and I'm hungry, goddammit. When Cheney finally unleashes a dirty bomb or a nuclear weapon on the United States, you know he's planning it. He and his zombie army. He is one of the princes of the dead. Rush Limbaugh is a prince of the fat. Cheney is one of the princes of the dead. So he's got this zombie army, and they're spread all over the country. They're called Republican lawmakers. And God only knows when Cheney is going to give the signal. I think today's a good day. Blow the goddamn thing up. There are 3 missing nuclear bombs. And they are missing from the, this is from Minot, South Dakota Air Base. Remember the nuclear weapons that were activated and flown across the United States to what would have been a jumping off point to go to Iran and drop them on Iran. That's what Cheney had planned. Well, word got out, and the plane was stopped, and now most of the crew of that plane are dead, all having been murdered. All having died in car wrecks and unexplained circumstances. So, and if you really want to get funky, the reason they're all dead or dying is because when the plane landed where did it land? In Louisiana someplace? And it became clear that that they were in deep trouble because as they taxied to where they had been ordered to go, and they stopped and opened the doors, all of a sudden in came a bunch of people dressed in Blackwater uniforms with masks over their faces, and put the airmen up against the interior wall of the plane and started removing bombs. No, that didn't happen. I kind of like that version. So the bombs went to the secret little hidey hole where Dick Cheney has them stored until he can distribute them, or at least one of them, to his target city. It might be Phoenix. It might be Chicago. It might be Las Vegas. But the evil son of a bitch is working on it, trust me, even as we speak. Now, here comes chapter 2 of the story. According to the Associated Press, the Los Alamos Nuclear Weapons Laboratory in New Mexico is missing 69 computers, a lab spokesman said. The spokesman said, no classified information has been lost, just 69 computers. The watchdog group, the one that Susan Collins wants to defund, well, no, this is not a whistleblower. This is outside the government, but it's called Project on Government Oversight. Yesterday released a memo dated February 3rd from the Energy Department's National Nuclear Security Administration that said 67 computers were missing, including 13 that were lost or stolen in the past 12 months. And the spokesman from Los Alamos Nuclear Weapons Laboratory confirmed the figures, but later updated them. He said a total of 80 computers disappeared in 2008. Oh, but they got 11 of them back, so there's only 69 still missing. Also missing are 3 computers that were taken from a scientist's home in Santa Fe, New Mexico on 16 January, and a BlackBerry belonging to another employee was lost in, quote, a sensitive foreign country, end quote. Mr. Rourke, the spokesman for the weapons laboratory, said the computers with classified information are, quote, kept completely separate from unclassified computing, end quote.
Well, no, Madoff was working with APAC, and we know they're just taking the money out of the country and getting the insurance to pay off, double dipping. They're going to wreck the economy. They're going to erase the deck. And they're going to use the bomb. That's Israel.
Petrol out of switchgrass. Remember that? Remember that? Yeah, we're gonna have cars run on switchgrass and corn. So they stole 80 of them. They only wanted 3 or 4. The 3 or 4 that had the necessary information to not launch these weapons, but to set the ignition switches and maybe timers. You need to know the circuitry of these weapons, and one assumes that they are thermonuclear, so that they have what you and I, not you scientists out there, but what I would consider to be an atomic bomb trigger that sets off a hydrogen bomb. So, who do you suppose has them? You think they were sold for scrap? You think somebody broke into Los Alamos nuclear weapons lab over the past 12 months and took computers out? Well, here, we can strip these out and get the copper out of there. That's worth a lot of money right now. Well, there's mercury in there, too. God damn. Do you think that's what happened? Or do you think that somebody was paid to bring these to the ghoul, the vampire, the son of a bitch that used to be vice president of the United States? What do you think? Too far out there? Too much speculation? 3 nuclear bombs missing, possibly thermonuclear, according to my scenario. And now computers from the nuclear weapons lab. Gee, another one of those coincidences. Where do you think they are? Well, it's really none of your business. And during the 8 years of our administration, if you will, there were no terrorist attacks after September 11th, if you will. And that's because, if you will, of the astute leadership provided by George W. Bush. Did I have a part in the leadership? Well, maybe. But as far as these 3 nuclear bombs that are missing, well, don't worry about it.
The default mechanism is what it always has been. From World War I to World War II. Now World War III. Get out the debt. The party's over. There